while in Crookback Bay, Ciri had happened on the Crones. The beastly sisters took her in, then wavered, unsure if they should eat her or surrender her to the Wild Hunt. Ciri escaped before they could decide. Pursued by a spectral rider, she had fled into the swamp, where Geralt lost her trail once more. He now needed a new lead.
Don't object to your white mug. Baron Schmarren. If I want to plough some peasant lass, I will. Don't give cock that now.
Greetings.
Yeah?
Heard you have a problem. A monster you call a shrieker.
Aye. Prowls about, it does. Snatches cows and goats mostly, but it won't scorn a man if it runs into one. Borzoi, huntsman under the old lord, well, he said enough's enough. Claimed he'd put a stop to it, drive the beast away.
Mm-hmm.
Took a hatchet. Laid an ambush for the shrieker beyond the moat, where the fields start. It's where we found him. Guts stretched o'er the crown of a tree like gossamer. Took half a day to collect the parts. Put him in a grave.
High time a professional took a look at this shrieker. Anyone around here know more about the beast?
Borzoi's son Simcoe does. Saw the aura with his own eyes. But you might find the lad hard to chat with. Still mourns his father, methinks.
I see. Where'll I find him?
At me homestead. I took the tyke in when he lost his dad. The mother passed long ago.
Can we talk?
Let me be.
Calm down, I just wanna...
Go, I said.
I want to avenge your father, but to do that I gotta know what killed him.
Shrieker killed him. Don't you know?
That name doesn't mean much to me. Describe the beast. Tell me what it looked like.
Something like a rooster. But huge.
Hey,
With
what's
a
up?
lizard's tail. I heard Ruffler barking in the woods. Ran to see what you were on about. There was Dad, in the bushes. A hole through his belly. Anyway, moaning, screaming. I wanted to help, but how could I? How?
Nothing you could do for him, kid. Beast has to die, that's all. Leave it to me. Take care, kid.
How are you doing today? Hopefully everything's going good. Looks scary. It's not too scary. It's actually kind of like fantasy world style. If you were to think Game of Thrones world, almost mixed like, I wouldn't say Lord of the Rings, because that's like way more mythical. But it's kind of like that same world, you know, the old world. I want to get out of this place. But yeah, it's a lot of cool quests and, you know, some mythological creatures here and there. Nothing too scary. I mean, I haven't fought anything too scary, but it's very possible that I do have to, eventually. But it's a beautiful game, that's for sure. Yeah.
Got their asses right.
Yeah, it's a really, really beautiful game. Right now I'm just doing a couple of side quests, nothing too crazy, before I have to continue the story. I'm not going to go out of my way to do it, like clearing the map, but definitely at least do a couple of quests here and there before I continue. Apparently there's a monster that attacked, so I gotta go investigate. I'm just there right now. Investigate right here, this site. There it is. See, these red things? That's where I track it down.
Tracks are irregular here. Monster must have started staggering. Was wounded, most likely.
So something got wounded. Oh, okay, cool. I'm doing good. Everything's going well.
Muscles caked in blood. Didn't give up without a fight.
Just having a lazy day today, where I was just relaxing and decided to take a nap because why not? Yeah, there's an attack here, so I have to try to track down the monster now.
Blood. Monster blood.
This game does get violent, and they have shown nudity before. Just a heads up, by the way. At this part, I don't suspect any nudity, but, you know, just keeping you in the loop. Because I know Angel's watching, probably. So it does get bloody. It's a very adult game. So right now I'm just tracking it down, wherever it may be.
Tracks lead to the cave. The cockatrice.
Okay, cool. Ooh, so the Shrieker monster apparently is in this cave. But yeah, usually the games in this kind of world, this kind of setting, fantasy setting, they usually don't look as good as this one does. But yeah, this game is actually one of the, it has a lot of budget. Yeah, this game is really, really pretty.
Sounds coming from above.
the hell?
Not about to leave. Someone should smoke it out, though.
Oh, so what's up there? I don't know how to get up there though. Oh, smoke it out. Drive the monster out of its lair with a Sanum, grape shot, or a dancing star bomb. So I gotta craft something. Here's a grape shot, so I can craft a grape shot. I don't know how to equip it though. Let's go to inventory. I have to go to the tutorial first. Let's see. I don't have any oils. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and equip the grape shot bomb. Yeah, it was pretty loud. It surprised me too. Alright, let's see. Blinds opponents, destroys monster nests. Okay, so I equipped it, but how do I access it? Ah, there it is.
It's not here. Must have fled through another exit. Gotta nab it before it gets away.
There it is. Look at that
There
thing.
it is. Won't get away this time.
That's a big thing. I have to fight that thing right now? Do you see it flying in the air? That's pretty cool. Left me bleeding in my pen. Call it Shrieker. It's like a chicken head. See? Okay, I need to drink something, maybe? This is gonna kill me. Oh, I got it. Okay, sure. I thought I was really close to death. Alright. Yeah, that was interesting. I've only faced one creature like that so far, and it was a griffin. This is similar to it, but it causes bleeding, so I had to adjust to that. And of course, I had to take the trophy of the head. Actually, we gotta meditate, recover some health. Alright, so now I have to take the
Come on, Roach.
head back to the village, let them know that I hunted it down. It was taking away some cows and some goats, he said. Make sure I'm going the right way.
Faster.
Yeah, this is a pretty huge open world game.
Got their asses whipped up,
Oops, my bad. Oops,
Right, fuck's sake, did you? Careful there, Grylocks.
sorry. Pulled out my weapon when I wasn't supposed to. These guys don't like me though. I took care of your problem.
Greetings.
Yeah?
Shrieker won't trouble you anymore.
Thank you, Master Witcher. Your reward, tain't much, but as they say, take care of the pennies.
Keep the coin for Simcoe. Try to be
Keep the
nice.
coin. You took in an orphan. Need it more than I do.
And they call witches unfeeling, inhuman. Well, I thank ye, from the bottom of my heart.
Man, whip your arse.
You got a trophy.
Don't you look at me.
This was something like that. That was a side quest that I didn't have to do, but I decided that I wanted to do it. Decided to help out. Oh yeah, I didn't ever examine Ciri's room. The whole purpose is to track her down, to find her. She stayed here in this town,
Winds howling.
and I was already in the Baron's mansion, and I didn't even explore to see what her room was like and to see if I can find any clues. So I'm gonna go back and explore her room and see if I can find anything. That would be good. That's for that one.
White as curd. Ah, curd. Rubble everywhere.
So Ciri was here.
I could put some stash away here. Yeah, this game is like a super long game. Which I'm excited to, you know, tackle, for sure. Trying to see what I could put away. Let's sort this by weight. See, I don't need this right now. All these pelts, I don't need that. You know what, let's just put everything away. Eventually, if I need something, I can go to my stash. Here we go. Oops, I think I put a letter away. It doesn't matter.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia Van Bredevoort to dedication to the Baron and his wife. This seems they had friends in high places in Vizima. Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry. A spinning top. Gretka's toy.
Go to the kitchen and talk to Gretka. Ooh, the longest game that I've played. Okay. Longest game that I've played. That's a tricky one. Because you can go two different ways with that. What's the longest game I played for the story? Or what's the longest game that I put, you know, time into? I'm assuming you meant for story.
So you're Gretka.
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Hold
With
on.
white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Ciri told me about you.
So recently, the longest game that I played has definitely been Persona 5. And that's been a really good game. I love that one. That one's so good. Took me, I think, just under 110 hours to beat it. My original plan was to stream it. However, I streamed directly from the PS4, and for some reason, every single scene in that game is blocked from streaming for some reason. So I tried at first, but you were just going to stare at a blue screen and not hear anything. So I decided just to play that one off stream, which worked out fine. It was such a good game though. But yeah, other than that one, I don't know. I haven't really played too many long games like that, you know. But yeah, it's really cool playing these games. You get invested with the characters, you know.
Look familiar?
My top. Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did?
Did she say where she was going? Or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you, and a sorceress. You're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
Ciri wanted to help a friend? Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Her friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
Do you know where Ciri is?
No. One day I brought her breakfast, and she was already gone. The Baron told me she'd left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did. But he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot. Do you?
No.
Didn't ask.
But Ciri left me a
So
gift.
I'm looking for Ciri, who I grew up kind of like mentoring. She's almost like a daughter to me.
Thanks, Gretka.
And
Have
right
fun.
now I'm in the Baron's castle,
I'm
where she stayed. So I'm trying to find tracks and clues of where she might have gone. However, the Baron knows, I mean, I don't know if he knows exactly all the details, but he claims to know where she's gone or what direction she was headed. Something to help me. So I was like, great, you know, you could tell me, you know, I came over here. But he wants me to go ahead and do something for him. You know, just like every person does. They want a favor from me. And what the favor is he wants me to find his missing wife and daughter. Which, as you can see here, that's the wife. And the daughter, there was another poster somewhere, but I had to find the daughter as well. If I find those two, then he will tell me where Ciri went, which is my main objective. So I guess I should focus on that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and focus on that right now.
You know, Witcher, folk can say what they will. Me,
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad.
Here we go. Here's the two wanted posters. Or, not wanted, but missing posters. There's the daughter, and there's the wife on the right side. He said they just disappeared one night. Let me actually see if I can just fast travel somewhere closer. So I'll travel here. But before I do that, let me upgrade something real quick. Might as well go. He said the girl's scary. Yeah, a lot of kids are scary. Games.
you surprised? I tried to dance with a witcher.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to follow a lead right now that possibly knows where, I don't know if it's his wife or daughter, but one of them at least. So it's a clue right now that I have. At least a lead. Let me see if I can equip something to the horse. Alright.
Faster.
But yeah, basically I'm on a mission to try to track down his wife and daughter in return of getting information to find out who the person I'm looking for she went. Oh yeah, I said I was going to travel that hill. Fast travel. Oh. I'm almost there anyways.
Slow.
Alright, let's see if they know anything.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Paladin.
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
Get the hell out. Now.
And here I thought we'd have a day without corpses. Herb Major's paid top coin for the special bits of rare creatures. Wonder how much we'll get for his eyes.
Come on, come closer.
Come on. Oh! That was cool.
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up.
Told you it gets bloody.
Hey,
Yeah.
anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man. Nay, a wolf. Grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the besieged she was, evil all around, wanted to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, nay. Peller don't know. But the spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess, where have you got to, girl?
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell. The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. For a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
So he wants me to chase down his princess, which is his goat. Okay. There you go, kill him. Oh yeah, good track.
This way, I think.
goat went somewhere in these rooms, so I gotta try to track it. Oh, maybe that's the thing. I hear it. I hear the bleep bleep. Come here.
There you are.
Princess.
Come on, let's go see the Peller. This way, Your Grace. Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries? Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? Come on, take you back to the Peller. Misses you something awful.
Princess has a life bar.
Where the
Come
hell
here.
you go?
Oh, God, it's running away. Come here.
Bear! Run, you stupid piece of shit!
Yeah, to protect the princess.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Freaking went right to a bear's den. It's funny because early on in a lot of these RPG games, you have to do some stuff like this, and it's pretty funny, you know. It's good, it has some charm.
I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all in.
But then later on is when it gets like super serious, you know.
You don't talk much.
Princess, flee not from the Peller, for there are wolves about.
We got reunited.
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Fine. Be right back. Will this do?
Kill the rat. This guy does some like witchcraft or something. Okay. Slice the rat.
Damn. That is good. Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
No Anna. No Tamara. Just a child. A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant.
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown. Without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders. It seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White wolf, wise wolf. Catch the botchling. The botchling will help. Lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Pella.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefathers' Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefathers' Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Yeah, it is like a movie. That's what I like about these games. They tell a story, and you're just so engaged, you know? Go talk to the Baron, so I can know where that empty grave is.
Run, leggy!
Save it real quick. Oh, what the heck? It's on fire.
Richard.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out? Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable! We've got to save him! He'll burn alive! Him and the horses!
See what I can do.
Hurry now! Quick!
Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
Where? Oh crap, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Open the main gate. I was trying to. I started it about... When did I start it? Probably about a week ago, but I haven't been playing it like consistently. But yeah, I'm still pretty early on into the game, that's for sure. But yeah, you can decide how you want to play your character. And I like him to be, you know, forgiving to some degree. But I also want him to be giving, generous to those in need. So that's how I'm playing the game. You can decide to play all cold and, you know, cold-hearted and stuff and not care about others and just be selfish. You could do that route. Make more money, do this and that, but I don't know. That's not my style, I guess. That's what the cool thing about these games are, you know? You can choose however you want to play. Alright, let's see if we don't die this time. I'm still gonna save the guys from the stable, his brother. Hopefully I can do it in a quick manner. Can skip this part at least.
Anyone
Believe I saw...
What?
Fire. Ain't that simple.
My brother's in the stable!
I'll try.
See what I can do.
Hurry now! Quick!
Okay, where's the main door? It's over here. I gotta do this quick.
Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
There he is.
Coming to get you.
We've a hero in our midst. The horses! Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right? What? Lost your nerve? They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick! I see you, mighty prick.
Yeah. You can choose however you want to play. Ooh, this guy's gonna get it. This guy's a scumbag.
We need to talk. Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I... It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next? It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Let us stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes garroting, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
I know, it's crazy. I didn't know if I was gonna kill her or not. I feel like that's just the easy answer. I kind of want to see what happens if I don't shoot her. Gave me a choice, so let's see what happens when we do this. Yeah, it's getting to the scary part, huh?
Me? Nothing.
Not bad.
This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Yeah, it's getting crazy. Oh, shoot.
Need to hurry. Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her? What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee, Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But...
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again. By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Daya. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Now I'm gonna follow this. Seems to make me or help me track where the missing wife and daughter are. Although they probably are not going to want to come back to the Baron since he beat his wife and stuff.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more. Lost your nerve? Necrophage has had a field day. Still worth a closer look. Examine that horse carcass. What do we have here? Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Bones have been here a while. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here. fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Don't know where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a Baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
For like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 elves in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing over the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on, with hot iron, on the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
While back I met a woman in Crookback Bog. Had fiery marks on her skin like the ones you described.
Must be her, Mrs. Anna. Gods, she's a crookback bog.
It's where I saw her last.
Gods of all the heavens protect us. 'Tis clear now who's whispered to her in the night.
It is?
The crones took her. She must have made a deal with them. A pact. It's why they marked her and took her like she was their own.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is. So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Alright, for sure. Take care. Let's see. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm gonna clear this bridge. It doesn't look like it. Oh.
What happened here?
You stupid or blind? It's clear as day.
Tis also clear he's a witcher. Spare him your lip and answer.
I knows as much as you, meaning nothing. But with a little learning, corpses can be read like books. Black, you see, for the reds. For the bridge.
We've merely seen to it that nothing goes to waste. Take this fine sword, for example. Found it in the rushes. Maybe you'd like to buy it.
A dead man's sword? No thanks.
Dead or quick, who cares about some previous owner? Sword cuts the same regardless. But if it's not to your liking, fine.
Well, what do you want?
guide you on.
How long you gonna make me wait? Just destroy it.
Watch your step.
Choked to death.
Watch your step.
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
What kind of pass are we talking about?
Well, a normal one. A transit pass.
Who issues them?
How should I know? I'm a lowly soldier.
Who ordered the city gates closed?
Word is the king himself. Doesn't want paupers and refugees pissing all over his beautiful city. Apart from which, when folk can go hither and thither, always a chance some spy will slink through. This way, spies got it harder. So, no pass, no passage.
Farewell.
To be hard on.
Stay out of my way.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
Honor in the fatherland.
Anyone want to go and jump in puddles?
Hey!
That girl. Look what they've done. Kill them. They are monsters.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. Farewell.